What countries allow entry with a passport expiring in 2 months?
Hello, Globetrotters. Today we're going to dive into a common travel quandary. What countries allow entry with a passport expiring in 2 months? Knowing this information is crucial to avoid any last-minute issues at the border. Let's get started.
What's the 6-month rule?
Before we get into the specific countries, it's important to understand something called the 6-month rule. Many countries around the globe require that your passport be valid for at least 6 months beyond the date you plan to leave the country. This rule is designed to ensure you don't end up overstaying your visit due to an expired passport.
Countries with exceptions to the 6-month rule.
Though the 6-month rule is widely observed, there are exceptions. Here are a few countries known, as of my last update in September 2021, to allow entry with a passport expiring in 2 months. 1. Canada. For U.S. citizens, Canada generally allows entry as long as the passport is valid for the duration of your intended stay. 2. European Union countries. For short-term tourists, most EU countries require passports to be valid for 3 months beyond your planned date of departure, rather than 6. Do note, however, the United Kingdom, which is no longer in the EU, adheres to the 6-month rule. 3. Mexico. For U.S. citizens, Mexico typically allows entry as long as your passport is valid during your entire period of stay. Remember, this information is subject to change, and it's essential to check the latest guidelines from official sources or consult with a travel agency before planning your journey.
What to do if your passport is close to expiring?
If your passport is close to its expiration date and you're planning to travel, it would be best to renew your passport before you go. Most countries prefer at least 3 months validity on a visitor's passport beyond the date of entry, and others may require 6 months. Plus, travel plans can change, so it's always better to be prepared. That wraps up our discussion on traveling with a passport that's close to expiring. Remember, always check the latest entry requirements for the country you're planning to visit, and when in doubt, renew your passport to avoid potential travel disruptions. Happy and safe travels!